Liam. We're going to get to know you here. We're going to throw a bunch of questions at you. Some of them are going to be easy. Some of them might be tough. Give me your answer as quick as you can.
Sure.
And, we're going to get to know you a little bit better here. So, first one's first. Have you ever thrown a no-hitter at any level? No?
Nope. Complete games, no hitters. I have a bunch of complete game shutouts too, but wasn't fortunate enough to get no hit. I gave up a lot of hits in my career.
How close were you?
I got to eighth inning a couple times. Most memorable one was in college when I got to the sixth against Florida State on opening weekend. That was I got a standing ovation from the visiting crowd for my performance as a sophomore. So those ones stick. Like when you've got an opposing team and you've got them where you want them, you remember those ones for sure.
Do you look back at that fondly?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, it was a cool experience, especially playing in Rhode Island. We were opening up on the road every single weekend with big time schools. They were one of the top ranked teams at the time, and as a sophomore, I was kind of just big lights, first appearance of the season, and just again knew who I was as a person, knew what I did well, and kept my team in the game. And I turn around and look up after 7 innings and you've got a no-hitter on your hands because you're just doing what you're doing, and that's how it goes usually.
Was Jameis Winston part of that Florida
He
State
was.
University
Yeah,
team?
he
I was about
was.
to say, because you guys went to college at around
Yep.
the same time. That's hysterical.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
that was pre-LASIK, Jameis. So he was up
Yep.
there just swinging and
Oh
playing
yeah,
when you were pitching.
yeah. Well, so I only pitched against him once, and then he rested for game. He was a relief pitcher in game 3, so he came in and pitched that game. But it was cool to see. Everybody knew who he was. It was a fun environment for sure.
It's pretty sick. All right, would you rather get a strikeout with a fastball or a curveball?
Fastball every time.
That was very fast.
Yeah, fastball every time. There's no better feeling than knowing that the whole park knows a fastball's coming, the hitter knows a fastball's coming, you know a fastball's coming, and you just throw it by him.
All right, we got to go back to this one because Trey's answer interested me. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a hot dog.
A hot dog?
A hot dog's a hot dog. I think I'm a little older school than this. It's what I mean. Like for me, a sandwich is 2 pieces of bread, which I think a hot dog's just one.
So what's a sub? Is a sub a sandwich?
Sub's interesting. I think it's just lingo, right? There's so many different terms for sandwiches and subs, and no matter where you go, they've got a different term for whatever it is. But that's a good point about the sub, because
You're
that's
so
just
straightforward. I love it.
'Cause
That's
that's
the politician answer right there. Very, very up the middle.
well, I mean, now that I'm thinking about a sub, it's only 1 piece of bread too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I'm kind of caught in between of whether or not.
A sub is a sandwich.
Yeah. Does a hot dog become a sandwich once you start putting like sandwich related condiments on it, like onions and pickles? Like I would never put ketchup and mustard on a sandwich.
You're taking this to another level.
You asked the question.
Food for thought here.
It's a tough question. I know it's been going around. So
So is a sub closer to a hot dog than it is a sandwich?
I think equal distance.
I like that. I like equal.
They're
distance.
equidistant.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Who's your favorite musician or favorite music to listen to?
Wow. Lil Wayne.
That's
Old Wayne.
That's old school.
Yeah, I have
song?
a 2006 Volvo S60 and it has a CD player, so like I have all his like Carter 5s in there, and that's usually what I've been listening to when like my radio doesn't work or something.
Still a radio and CD guy?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I like the classics. 2006 Volvo, 280,000 miles on it. Still listening to the CDs. If it works, it works. I mean, I'm probably due for an upgraded car soon. I know that's on the radar, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
What's a dream vacation spot? Or
The beach.
yeah.
Yeah, you can find me by the beach for sure.
Any sort of beach, any location?
Preferably one without sharks and jellyfish, so
There
I
you
can
go.
jump in the water every once in a while. But no, I've been fortunate enough to see some incredible beaches in my travels, and I love them all. There's just some sort of peace and tranquility by the water, and you don't really find that in the everyday hustle bustle of life.
Those Australian beaches are something else.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
But
God.
you got to watch out for the jellyfish.
You do. You
You know
have to
what
watch
I
out
mean?
for the
Like that's the
jellyfish.
tough part about out there is it's hot on the beach. I want to go swimming, but like, am I going to go swimming with one of the top predators in the ocean that could kill me and I can't even see him?
And I've gotten just stung by jellyfish 4 times.
That's insane.
4 separate times, yeah.
Where are you swimming?
Where the jellyfish are, I guess. I
Apparently.
don't know.
Apparently. So to answer your question, Grant, any beach but the one that he's been going
Yeah,
to.
stay away
Fair
from
enough.
Yeah.
Stay away from me on
Stay away from
vacation.
those jellyfish.
All right, I got LeBron or MJ.
Wow, that's a good question. I would say LeBron just because I got to see him play. I didn't get to see MJ play, unfortunately. But from what my dad says, 2 totally different styles of basketball. And I think MJ did it in a shorter amount of time. So it makes the argument tough. I think they're 2 totally different players. I think,
Pick one.
yeah.
Pick one, Liam.
All right, I'll say, what'd Trey say, LeBron? I'll say Michael Jordan.
Causing that
Yeah,
controversy.
stir the pot. Stir the pot.
All right, Liam, I don't know how big of a hockey fan you are, but last night was game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Who you got this season, Panthers or Oilers?
Yeah, no, I watched that game too last night. It was a good one. And I think it's been a while since Canada's had a cup, and I don't know, the passion that they have up in Edmonton is kind of wild. Like that is what they bleed. They bleed that blue and orange. And
Absolutely.
And so I wouldn't mind seeing them win a cup. But if the Panthers lose, that'd be 3 years in a row.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, no, Panthers won last year.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
this is
okay,
their third
yeah.
year in a row in
Yeah,
the
third
finals.
year in a row in
Second
the
straight
finals.
against Edmonton.
Grant,
Okay.
remind me how long it's been since a Canadian team has won
Wait a minute.
1993,
Wow.
when the Montreal Canadiens beat the LA Kings.
Wow.
Thank you, Grant.
That's longer than I thought.
So then I'm gonna say long overdue, Edmonton and 6.
Edmonton
Okay.
looked real good last night. I
They
thought.
did. Leon Draisaitl with 2 goals. That was really exciting to watch.
Good game. I wish it ended sooner though. I'm tired because of that.
All right.
I got one more.
Yep.
If you could get lunch with any current MLB player, who would it be?
Good question.
That's a good one.
Probably Shohei.
Yeah,
He's the best baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
Shohei,
And to be able to just pick his brain, he seems like a nice guy too. He seems like he'd actually have a conversation with me at lunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would probably say Shohei.